Hi guys, and welcome to Brave Dog Training Online. Does your dog go crazy whenever you see another dog on leash? Lunging, leash, just to keep your dog from running up to that other dog and who knows. Today we're going to talk about easy and sustainable tips or tricks to get rid of leash reactivity. Enjoy! Alright, so whenever your dog is lunging, barking, going crazy, he wants the other dog to go away. So he wants to increase the distance between himself and the other dog because he's not able to cope with the situation. Alright? So what you need is, you need that moment when your dog is still fine but has noticed the other dog. So no tension. And the absolute latest moment where you can intervene is when your dog starts to tense up, right? And that's when you can offer your dog a different choice. And of course, for that different choice to work, you have to train it beforehand. But we'll come to that in a few minutes. So, your dog needs another way of dealing with the situation, and best case scenario, it gives the dog exactly what he wanted. So, what you are offering your dog gives him the distance he wanted in the first place. And that makes his behavior, his going crazy, no longer necessary. And that's what we want, right? So, what you need for practicing that is an environment or a path or a situation where you can control the distance to the other dog. So, if you are meeting a lot of dogs on your day-to-day walks, try to pick trails that are not too narrow and that do not entrap you between two dogs or between a wall and a dog, right? Those situations are really tricky. So try to pick paths or trails where you can really control the distance between you and the other dog, and you have many ways to walk away or to just do whatever you need for your dog and increase distance that way. Dog parks are great for that. And you don't have to go in. It's actually more useful not to go in. So you go to a dog park, stay outside. It has to be a fenced dog park, right? And you can control the distance toward that fence perfectly. So you can see exactly what your dog needs and then work with that. And yes, there will be dogs coming and going, and there might be a parking lot where people park their cars and then go with their dogs to the dog park. And you can also pick the distance you need from that path between the parking lot and the dog park, or the parking lot itself. And that way, it's completely in your control. All right? And one thing I just want to mention, it's really a lot more difficult to do this alone. So if you want help with that, go to the description, check out the course, or pick your time and date for a free discovery call, and we'll see how I can help you, because it's a lot faster and a lot easier with someone by your side who has done this dozens of times. All right? That's it. If you have an area where you have control over the situation and you know what you want your dog to do, what you need is to train that beforehand, because the situation is tricky. And to ask something of your dog in that situation, it has to be something that your dog already knows, already has connected with something really great, so very positive emotions, and love to do. And it can be as easy as a nose target, right? Something like this. Or it can be let's go, or whatever works for your dog. Again, this is something you have to find out. And with this working at home, and then with a little distraction, a little more distraction, and then in the situation you really need it, you have a perfect strategy already. What you have to do with whatever you ask of your dog is increase the distance. This is the most crucial part because it's what your dog wanted in the first place. And if you give your dog what he wanted with him showing something you wanted, you both get where you want to be, right? And it doesn't mean that you have to avoid dogs forever or have increasing distance things forever or have huge distances forever. It just means that right now your dog needs more distance. And you will come closer eventually. It will be a progress and you will get closer to another dog step by step. So until you have whatever you need in the situation, a nose target, a let's go, whatever, take a break. Pick times and places to walk where you don't encounter any other dogs. And this takes a lot of the stress out of the situation. It takes a lot of stress out of the training, and it will give you a perfect starting point to reach your goals as fast as possible. Why don't you write me in the comments what your dog's distance is and what you have tried before and if it worked or not. I would love to read those. That's it. Have a lot of fun training and we'll see each other next time. Bye.